When I look at, this was our ninth opportunity to play football. There's certainly been improvement over those 9 days. I always hold judgment until I watch the film for the good and bad things. I think we're making progress at some things, and the most important thing is some of our younger players, I think, are stepping to the plate and are performing correctly, and that's really what the goal is. When 9 practices into, we get 40 opportunities before our first game, 9 down, 31 more to go, 6 more now, and 25 in August. So opportunity to get better lies ahead. I was happier with our pass game as far as the productivity of being able to get the ball up the field some. Defensively, we continue to stop the run. We're very good at it, and I think that's something that is something that's got to be. So I saw those two things being positive. Yeah, I think today's an awesome day. We ran a high school clinic from 8 to 10, and then we had a ton of recruits in here for the scrimmage and to take a tour of campus. And we're trying to be proactive. And I think the best thing about Stony Brook is from afar we're pretty good. I think up close and personal we're great, and we got to get them here. And having the coaches here and being able to spread the word is crucial. And then once again, the players here can see what we have to offer.
I think this group's kind of coming together, starting to gel right now. This is actually the 3rd year in a row that we're starting a couple new tackles. Really, the last 3 years I've graduated those kids, so there's some experience there. The interior guys, there's about 4 kids that are working in there, pretty strong. Mason's still out with his shoulder, so he's not really doing much through spring so far. But as far as a group, cohesiveness, learning what's going on, I think it's going pretty good right now through the practices that we have. I think for what we do offensively, as far as scheme-wise, it's the interior guys are really important, and to have them being older and experienced is good. Obviously the tackles play an intricate part of what we're trying to do, and especially with the zone scheme and getting barred all the time to come down. But I think, like I said, as far as a cohesiveness of them all together and playing as one unit, probably playing right now. I coach it like a basketball team. There's 5 guys on the floor, and then here's the 6th guy, and here's the 7th guy. And I think right now, with obviously Mason being injured, there's that 6th guy that I got that I feel good about, and we'll see what happens to the rest of it. So, well, again, I think they're concentrating on blocking people. I don't know if they're actually looking at the runs, but I know when we watch video the next day and look at the success of what the running backs do, they're doing that occurred that made the whole, sort of say. But I think for the most part, our guys are all respective of their particular positions and task at hand and what they need to do to have success of the team. And we're all one group, and what I kind of tell my guys is we're the little engine of the car, and we're on 5 cylinders, and all 5 of us guys got to go together and play together. And as long as we do that, you're going to see those guys splitting through holes and gaining yards. And we had a lot of success last year at that, and we've got to continue to do that this year. So
I think our guys are really working hard. They're bringing their lunch pails to practice every day. In our specialist periods, we're getting a lot of things done from all of our units. So we've been working on kickoff and kickoff return drills, and our punt block drills, I think, have been outstanding. Right now, the snappers and punters and our new specialists are getting used to each other and operating at a pretty high level right now. So I'm really pleased where they are right now. Well, it starts with those guys that hang out a lot together. They're sometimes on a different schedule than the rest of the team in the weight room and in the classroom, so they're with each other a lot. So they bonded pretty good in the off season, and then as we got to practice, same thing. Our indie time starts before practice, before the guys are out there. So we do a lot of work together in a small unit, and just try to build that cohesiveness of the snapper and the new holder and new kicker, and just trying to work on that. Operation time and being smooth and going as fast as we can, but not rushing. So that's been what we've been working on the past couple of weeks, and they're doing a pretty good job out of it right now. Well, I would use the term when I played very loosely, but the transition from Division III with Coach Kornhauser to the Division I, the switch off from Coach K to Coach Priori, it's really hard to articulate to people how much it's changed. The stadium that we're having this press conference in wasn't here. It was a grass field, never drained. We practiced on it until it was less than dirt, and our game field was all the way, almost a mile away. And now we have this beautiful facility that we practice in and play in. We got a brand new indoor facility and coming online. I mean, it's just from a facility standpoint. Every day I come to work, I'm like, wow. And then the players. I think the backbone of this program has always been our local players, but the talent level is unbelievable. There's times in practice when I can't believe what they're doing, both physically and mentally and everything that we do. Sometimes I'm just in awe of it because I remember what it was like when I was here as a player.